Good morning, everyone. We're continuing here in KITZUR, HILCHOS, SHABBOS, the laws of melabin, which is cleaning, laundering one's clothing. And today is, I believe, the last part of Malachis melabin, and he says, Kipul begadim, folding over clothing. Asru chacham lekapel b'Shabbos beged b'seder kipulav harishonim. Chazal said you're not allowed to fold clothes on the original creases where they were folded to begin with. This appears to be what is called mesakin. You are making this garment, this article of clothing, ready to be worn. You're making it look nice. You're making sure that it doesn't crease. You're making sure it doesn't wrinkle. So that's somewhere within the realm of malabin, of laundering, because you are making the clothing look good. All this is talking about when you have another piece of clothing that you could wear on Shabbos. Even if the other outfit that you're going to wear is maybe a little bit not as fancy or not as nice or not as good condition as the one that you want to fold over here, nevertheless, aval, in that case, you're not allowed to fold. But if you don't have another article of clothing to wear, then you would be allowed to fold the clothing in the original place of the crease. But it has to be according to the following conditions. Number one, it has to be a new article of clothing, which means it was never washed before. Because then if you fold it over, it's not considered to be the tikkun. You're not fixing it up and making it better. You're just putting it back to where it originally was. Later, you have to know, he writes over here that many times that you buy new clothing, it was already washed in the factory. Now, I'm not sure that this applies today, but over there he says that it was. And therefore you have to look at it as being an old piece of clothing, and then you would not be able to fold it on the initial crease. But if you would know that you bought something that was never washed before, which I assume our clothing, which you buy in these stores today, manufactured, are never washed before, then you'd be able to fold it on the first crease. Number two, it has to be white. If something is white, the crease is not such a big deal. The folding is not such a big deal. On the other hand, if it's something that is colored garments, the folding makes a much bigger deal, and that's tikkun, that's fixing it up. And number three, you have to be the one who folds it yourself while you're holding it in your hand. So nobody else is helping you in the folding. Nor can you put part of it on the floor, or on a bench, at the time that you are actually folding it. Because at that point you would be like smoothing out the wrinkles at the time that you are folding it. And it looks like you are misakin mana, you are actually making it into the piece of clothing itself, because it was wrinkly, and now you folded to get rid of the wrinkles, so you're making it into the clothing. Maybe you wouldn't wear such a thing that's so wrinkled and the like. And therefore all these three conditions must be met if, in fact, you want to be able to fold on the original crease. Nimsa shemizeh yotsalanu. From here we learn, you cannot fold your talis, men, after you finish davening on Shabbos morning. So you want to take off your talis. Are you allowed to fold it up or not? He writes, you cannot fold it on the original creases over there. Over there, the creases are very strong, and therefore it's like laundering. It's like making it better, making it ready. So if you do want to fold your talis, and in all of these cases you have to fold against the crease. So for example, a person folds the talis backwards against the initial crease, or they drape it over a chair if they want to, not even to do it at all. And so too in your clothing, many people, they do not fold their pants, for example, at all. They just hang them over the bar in the bathroom, over the shower door or the like. That's the way that you avoid folding on the creases on Shabbos. Have a wonderful day, and I believe we just finished the malacha of Malabim, and tomorrow we'll start new malachas be'ez Hashem. All the best.